They kind of change it up a little bit. I don't know if I really liked it, but they can't get Hoffa to shut up, and they warn him, because he's always going rambling on. The mobsters, like Pesci's, like, hey, you gotta just stop. You're too much. You talk too much. And he's like, well, fuck you. He's like, I'll say what I want when I want. They're like, hey, look, if you can't, keep it quiet, we're gonna have to, dispose of him, because he just won't be quiet.
Hey.
Yeah, they play the whole thing where the mobsters take him out, because he won't ever shut up. He's just a loud Mick that fucking runs his mouth.
He likes the power.
It was disrespectful. That's what it was. It was
Hey.
disrespectful.
Hey, we'll buy you a one-way ticket to Arkansas. Hey. Come on,
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I think I like the first movie better. Second one,
The
not
Jack
as good.
Nicholson one.
Yeah.
It gave you more of that hey feeling.
Yeah.
Hey, paisan.
Hey, Teamsters. Hey.
Waste management. Hey.
Waste management.
I'm in sanitation. Hey. It's true.
Then there's all the classics like the Goodfellas and the fucking
Godfather.
Godfather, Casino.
Bambino.
Yeah, Bambinos.
The Bambino crime family.
Yeah. A
Hey,
bunch of babies.
they were in Bugsy Malone. Hey, it's like a documentary. Hey. The Bambinos. It's true, man. Look it up, people. Look it up look it up in your history books if you know what that is and how to find one. And you tell me if
That's
it's not.
the baby crime family.
That's right. If you tell me that the Bambinos didn't exist, come on, I fucking goddamn triple dog dare your ass. You haven't got the balls to send an email to the the Lud as in David KAST @gmail.com and fucking say what's up with that shit. So anyway, until we hear about it, I'm just gonna assume that it's true. The Bambino crime family, the world's first and only child-run crime family, that existed for about 45 minutes until the real crime family came in and wiped them all off the fucking map with fucking whipped cream guns.
Yeah, they stole their baby bottles.
Yep. That took out half their force, was just taking the bottles away, and they got all cranky and shit and had to lay down and take a nap. The other half, fucking easily done in by the whipped cream guns in the fucking head. Blah, 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 blah. Why? Drowning in whipped cream. And that is the tragic end of the Bambino crime family. So, they had a brief yet powerful run, but it lasted less than an hour until they all had to fucking be changed and put down for nappy naps, and then got up later and have some snackies and a little drinky poo.
And then they pooped in their cloth diapers again, and they had to put them all in a big washing machine, and there's a big chocolate slurry as it fucking sloshed around.
And that's when they looked at each other and decided that it wasn't worth it to continue trying to be a crime syndicate family, because there was just too much maintenance. They're like, maybe in a couple of years when we stop shitting our pants, we can discuss further plans for crime and criminal world domination.
Yeah, this was back before they had Pampers. It was nothing but cloth diapers, and safety pins.
So it was a real fucking mess, especially if you had the trots.
Right.
Like eventually they just fucking say, fuck it.
Just yeah, if you
play outside.
You ate some fucking cannoli filling that fucking had raw eggs in it, you know.
Really?
It'd be real fun.
Yeah.
Start shitting all over.
So they just ended up just pulling all your diapers off and shit because they were all shit smeared, and so instead they just let you run around with your shit hanging out and crap in the yard. It was like wild, uncontrollable shotgun blasting, fucking spray diarrhea.
They'd fertilize the fucking vegetable garden with it.
Yeah. Like if you feel like it's gonna come flying out of your ass, go run into the garden and fucking aim at the rutabagas.
And tomato fucking plants.
Ooh, just right on them. Like no, more towards the dirt, not into the fucking part we're gonna eat.
But it made some real nice fucking vegetables, though.
Oh, boss, world class, blue ribbon shit, man. At any 4-H show, it would have taken down the house. Bam!
Biggest, purplest eggplant you ever seen.
Oh my! Truly, an awe-inspiring plant of egg. Why eggplant? Do you know why?
Do you know why they call it eggplant?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Do you know?
Oh, because the original variety was white and it looked like an egg.
Wrong. No, I'm just kidding. That's cool.
I know. I am right. I'm always right.
Ooh.
Well, there's like a white variety. It's kind of just pure white eggplant, and it's like more of the round bulb.
Yeah.
Probably smaller, you know, kind of like an egg.
Mm-hmm.
You know, small ones. Hey, eggplant. Hey.
Hey. What's up with all this paisan business? Why is it so compelling to go, hey?
I like the ones that have the variegated white and the purple stripes.
Mm-hmm.
You seen those?
Yes, I've seen them.
I forget what they call them. There's a special
them
name for them.
Beautiful and delicious.
Yes.
Shit knock upon thy sock. This is what you get.
Then you got the Japanese with eggplants all long and fucking like a schwanz.
Yeah, that culture's fixated on a couple things in particular.
You know, shoving them up their backside.
Yay! Scoobala. Boobala, boobala, boobala.
They're smooth and
Boobala,
like
boobala.
steel.
They're like, hey, breaking off. Oh no! How will I get it out? It's when you find out who your friends really are.
So what's one of them gangster movies you like?
Oh,
Aside from the ones I mentioned, if you have any.
they're all gay. Let me think. The freshman.
Yeah, they all kind of glorify the crime families.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to get away from that. They're trying to make it all relatable and shit. Hey, we're just a family. Hey, this is what we do. You're like, motherfucker, there ain't a goddamn minute of anybody in that Delio's day that fucking thinks that, hey, this is just like punching a clock and going to work.
Yeah.
No, man. You know every second that you're like, we're committing crime and fucking people up and shit. Yay.
Yep, extorting motherfuckers.
Showing up in church all praying loud and shit. Blah, 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 blah. I'm okay now. Let's go back and fucking whack some people for talking shit.
Yep, something lame.
Something
attitudes. That's all I know. Bad attitudes.
Something lame, bad attitude. I understand. Because once there was a world where people appreciated being alive and had a general respect for those things that promoted life and ways of freedom were not suspect and driven into the dirt so that a minority of very weak, infertile, ineffectual, lame people would get to steer the direction for everyone based on their fear and misunderstanding of their own fear, misunderstanding of the most basic motivations of other human beings that may run counter to their own perspective. Yet, they want to be the ones, the weak that is, to set the standard for everyone else, so that a mirror is never held up to their own deficiency. Running contrary to the nature of power in this universe. These weaklings will be the death of us all. So maybe I should put a laugh track on that. Oh, it's hilarious.
Oh,
Listen, man. What?
I was gonna say I watched this movie maybe about 6 months ago, and it was like had Melissa McCarthy in it, and she's good as a funny like kind of clown, but she played more like a
Is that
serious.
the Starling?
Yeah, the Chub Nugget.
No, the movie, was it called The Starling?
I don't know. She was like a gangster, right?
Uh-huh.
And she had like her own little crew of tough chicks. But anyways, they're from like Jersey or some bullshit place, it's fucking supposed to be all hardcore and tough, and it's supposed to be like back in the 70s. And anyways, like her husband was like the tough like guy, that he ran things, around the area, made things happen,
Mm-hmm.
got like paper bags full of cash and stuff, doing stuff. And like he went to jail, so she had to like kind of grow a pair of balls and make stuff happen. And she took over, and she had like a couple broads, and they'd go around like kicking doors, and like it was so fucking lame, dude. I was watching it, and they're all like acting all tough and just like, hey, fucking.
Was it
Hey,
supposed to be
give us,
like a serious
yeah, like, hey,
thing?
give us the money, fuck face, that kind of shit.
Yeah, I mean, so it wasn't a comedy.
No, it was like supposed to be serious. And they'd
Hard.
show like these action scenes, like she'd show up just all like tough and like fucking like a 70s, like, or like a Charlie's Angels, almost like kind of like entrance,
What